Yes, sir. All right. Yes, sir.
Thank you for the applause. Welcome to the 44 Creators Podcast. My name is Warren, a.k.a. Pod A&R.
My name is Levert, a.k.a. Leverticus, a.k.a. Sweet Dick Willie.
It's your boy Marcus, a.k.a. This way I will be, a.k.a. Stacey Abrams.
There you go.
Stacey Abrams.
There you go.
She been getting a lot of recognition, but she deserved that shit, too.
Yeah, she really does.
She flipped this motherfucker down there by herself.
Yeah, made this bitch blue.
Salute to Stacey Abrams.
Yeah, that's crazy. Made this motherfucker blue.
Yeah,
and I really don't think it could have been done without her.
Hell yeah! I mean, they took the governorship away from her in 2018.
She might get that shit.
I mean, she might get it. 2022?
Yeah, 22.
But yeah, they took it away from her in 2018. She flipped this whole goddamn state 2 years later. Like, I'm gonna take this motherfucker from you.
Take the whole state from me. That's dope. That's dope. Black woman. Yeah. So, shit, we was playing some Jeremiah earlier, and then, like, you know, because we had some bad news that he's in the ICU right now, you know, on a ventilator because he got a bad case of COVID.
Damn.
That's just fucked up.
I mean, that shit's spiking again. Just, man, thoughts and prayers to him. And really, shit, everybody that's going through it and has lost their lives, the family, I mean, the guy rest the dead, but even the loved ones they lost behind, that having to deal with, I guess, that void in their life from the losing someone.
Yeah. Man. Yeah, it's fucked up, yo. Yeah. I mean, you know, thoughts go out to everybody and everybody that's suffering from this shit because, you know, we honestly, regardless of what people think, this shit is real, and we really need to start protecting ourselves and making sure we're doing the right thing.
I mean, and Jeremiah, I mean, for all I know is that he's a young, healthy male, and he's still affected by it. I mean, it affects everybody. Fuck what the news say. Fuck what your echo chamber says. This shit affects everybody. Anybody can catch the shit. It can take your life.
Yeah, it can.
Wear a mask. Be precautious.
Shit, I mean, our show had a little COVID scare. I mean, all three of us got tested just very recently, right? I mean, because you missed the last show because like you came in contact with somebody who.
Yeah. Again, like I said, me just being careless. Like I knew better, and I still put myself in a compromising situation. And I had to go get tested. Luckily, I came back negative. But even so, like I say, I knew better, and I should have did better.
Right. I mean, but I'm glad everything fine. Like the people around you, family and everything, everybody good?
Oh, everybody good.
Okay.
I was gonna say completely blessed.
Okay.
Completely blessed.
Yeah, I just got my COVID test on Monday. Yeah, I got it on Monday. I got it at work, and 2 days late, 2 days later, they want to give me the results. So I'm clear. I'm good to go or whatever. So. Yeah, everything is fine, and you just had your COVID test, right, Levert?
Yeah, mine was like a drive-through, quick in and out. They instead of swabbing my nose, they swabbed the back of my throat. So I realized that my gag reflex is in full effect. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I don't know if like men want it's okay to have your gag reflex. I don't know if every man want their gag reflex.
No.
Like, I don't need to know that I got a gag reflex to have it tested.
But shit, like
I don't wanna know.
Nah, but I'm saying like, what happened if you go get tested and then like you don't have a gag reflex? Would you look at yourself differently? I mean, would you tell anybody?
I was about to make a bad comparison. Which one would you want to come back negative? Would you want your HIV test to come back positive that you got HIV, or that you all got no gag reflex?
Well, shit, if you come back positive, you probably definitely ain't got no gag reflex.
Shout out to all the communities. We love y'all.
It's just jokes. Just jokes.
Yeah, we love y'all, but I ain't trying to get that shit. Y'all on y'all own. Shit, fuck that.
We love y'all. But I'm glad everybody healthy, glad everybody happy. Sound like everybody in good spirits.
Yeah. And again, thoughts and prayers to everybody that's going through COVID, dealing with COVID, lost somebody to COVID.
Yeah. Yeah, because this shit is really real. But shit, even on top of that, like what's some other shit? So I just recently read. I don't know if it's true. I don't know if it's been validated or whatever. But it's been rumored that DC Young Fly was offered like an 8-figure deal.
I heard that. For what?
Yeah.
To take over Nick Cannon's position of Wildin' Out, like the host, whatever.
Damn.
Yeah.
But I heard
8 figures?
8 figures.
But I heard he turned that shit down. I mean, I think they talked about it on the podcast.
Yeah, no, I've seen him turn it down a couple of times. Like I seen him on a Breakfast Club talking about turning it down. He was on the Talk, and so I don't know how much he was offered, but 8 figures. Like, would any of y'all take that shit?
Nah. I mean,
go.
If he loyal to Nick, because Nick was the one who put him on, I can understand why he turned it down.
I mean, he put him on like for real. I mean, because before DC really got on Wildin' Out, he was considered like an IG comedian. It wasn't like he was like big on IG, and he was like really bubbling and started to really show his great talent.
Yeah.
But that platform that Nick put him on was just like his insight to start putting IG comics on there is insane. Like, that's amazing.
Nah, I mean, but the thing about, like, how do I say? I understand it's one thing to be funny on social media. It's another thing if it's going to translate to a show. But, like, DC, I mean, y'all from Atlanta, man. Y'all know, like, DC funny. Yeah, he going to be funny whatever platform you put him on.
I'm going to be completely honest. It took me a long time to come around to DC.
Really?
Yeah, you used to slick hate on him.
I didn't think he was funny.
Man,
no. I mean, get your bread or whatever. But I saw him as like a Chris Tucker, like, impersonator. Like, that's how I saw him as. Like, the first thing I seen him in, it was like a Rush Hour kind of, like, it was him and some Asian boy.
Okay.
And they was,
was it Timothy De Laghetto? No?
It might have been.
It
might have been. And they were doing like I don't know if it was a spoof of like Rush Hour or like the Rush Hour Next Generation or some shit like that.
Yeah.
But I'm like, you got to have more than that. And that's all I saw him as. And I'm like,
you.
this shit just seemed kind of corny. And then he was like, he would be like roasting people on IG and shit like that.
And that's when I started following, like, when he was starting to do that. Like, but that roasting shit, like that roasting he was doing, that was the same shit we would do after school.
But that's what I'm saying. Motherfuckers in school could do that
exactly.
shit. So I'm just like, okay, show me more. Like, you ain't got to prove shit to me.
I know, but we know it's levels. It's levels to roasting. This nigga's a top tier roaster.
I used to want to fight because I was never that fucking good. Like, I get you a 1 or 2, and then somebody be like, "Oh, this shit was corny," and I'm like, "All right, I'm ready to fucking fight."
I feel you.
That's when you know your roast game is super
weak.
My
shit is trash. Like, it really is. Like, yo, I'm good with the hands, but I ain't good with roasting. So I'm just like,
you used to hit him with the Arthur fist.
Tight as a motherfucker.
For real. That's DC a real nigga. I mean, they have enough money to like sell your loyalty or compromise your character.
Yeah, and then on top of that, it's like you really got to look at, because I heard him talking about, they really didn't fuck with him. It was Nick Cannon that gave him an opportunity. It wasn't Viacom. It wasn't MTV that gave him an opportunity. It was Nick Cannon that said, "I believe in you. I see something in you. I want to put you on a platform."
Absolutely.
And you got to respect that.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, a lot of people don't know. Like, I think people, when they working with like these big executives or whoever, like the executives, they'll say they fuck with you, they like you or whatever. But the thing about it, would they really fuck with you if you wasn't you? If you wasn't making money for them, would they really fuck with you?
Right. Yeah. And Nick does. Like, it's just amazing, like, what he's able to do. Like, I never really seen him as like no rapper, nothing like that. I know he had like a couple albums and shit like that. But
Nick Cannon?
Yeah.
Oh, his shit was super fire.
Remember, I'm a gigolo.
I mean, they hate that shit, but that's snap a little.
I thought he was a good actor. Like, I thought he was pretty decent as an actor.
Yeah, he acted like a rapper.
Not again. But Drumline, he was in a couple other things or whatever.
Drumline a classic. That's a classic.
That shit is an absolute classic. I've seen that shit so many times. I remember my cable got cut off and I just ran that shit like, I was watching that shit like all weekend.
What you was watching on VHS?
Shit. DVD? Fuck no. I think I had the Blu-ray of that shit. Yo, that movie is fire.
You had a Betamax?
It was, fuck that. It was Nick, wait, who was in it? Zoe Saldana?
Zoe Saldana. Yeah. Marcus.
Orlando Jones.
Oh, Orlando Jones was an instructor. And what was the other comedian from the other college?
Other college.
Oh, I know you're talking about the
dark skin boy,
the band director from the other college.
Was
it Bruce?
Nah, it wasn't Bruce. Yeah, it was a band director that was trying to recruit Nick Cannon. Yeah.
But nah, the classic movie though.
Yeah, but that shit was fire though. But
I mean, above all else, I mean, Nick Cannon, rapper, no. Stickman sniper, top tier.
Oh hell yeah!
Hell yeah!
The baddest, the baddest, the baddest of the baddest.
Damn.
So can he play drums for real?
I'm pretty sure you can do a little bit, but
if
I don't.
he a stickman sniper, I would expect
That's a different interpretation of a stickman. I see what you did. I see what you did there.
keep up.
Keep up. Yeah, but I honestly, like, I asked a couple of people, would they take that money? And I'm just like, I've been hearing everybody say no. Like, it's just not worth it. I mean, like, even if Nick Cannon, like, gave him a blessing, just knowing that Viacom or any company can actually just be like, fuck it, we don't fuck with you no more, even after an apology, even after, saying that it was a misunderstanding, the statements that he made about, different communities or whatever, and they still don't fuck with you and trying to keep the shit that, like, he built that platform.
Yep.
For him not to even get his shit back.
Yeah.
And that's one thing that we as creatives have to keep in mind. Like, it's not worth it to get put on to that level when somebody could just take the shit that you built.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, ownership.
Yeah. I've been hearing that a whole lot, this year. And I know people have been talking about it for years, but it's so much in the forefront now. Like, I've been even going back and, like, watching old videos of, like, Prince talking about that shit. And it's just crazy. And that was in the 90s when he was talking that shit.
Yeah.
I mean, like, to hear him say that there's no reason why a record company should own your masters, especially somebody like Prince. Prince recorded every goddamn instrument.
Exactly.
Like, he did everything.
Exactly. Like, I'm doing all this work and everybody getting paid, but I didn't. How everybody get paid for my music before I even get a dime for it?
Exactly.
Facts.
And get paid more than you do.
Exactly.
Yeah, so like that type of stuff doesn't make sense. So it's just like we need to really keep these conversations in the forefront. And like now, it's even less of an excuse for people to get jerked now. You know what I'm saying? Because like the information is there. Now, do you want to take this big ass bag that you're never going to be able to recoup on? Or do you want to just make less money and still eat off of your shit? I mean, because like I look at like Target commercial. Who the fuck? It was a Target commercial. I think it was like a Mary J. Blige song in a Target commercial. And it's like she probably don't even own that shit.
Yeah, the masters for it. Yeah.
Yeah, and then like down here, like it's some local shit. Like shout out to everybody from that's not from Georgia, but like Kroger, in a Kroger commercial, fucking T-Pain. It's a T-Pain song, like Get Low is in a fucking Kroger commercial. Really, and he probably don't own the masters to that. Well, I don't know his situation, but it's just like, and that was like he made that song. Like when did that song come out? Sure to get low. You know 2000s?
That shit. Was that T-Pain or Flow Rider?
It was Flow Rider.
Oh, it was Flow Rider.
That was Flow Rider.
I'm tripping. No, it was
nah
that's
low.
Flow Rider?
That was Flow Rider.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm tripping. No, but T-Pain was in that shit, right? Well, am I tripping? I'm tripping. Whatever. Who the fuck? Like, I just hope they own the masters to that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, some shit could pop up like 10, 20, 30 years from now, and somebody else is eating off of the shit that you made.
Yeah, and I just want to like make the statement like, if you want to take the bag and not necessarily, for lack of a better word, I say sell out. If you want to do that, I understand. I mean, people got shit they got to take care of. You got people got to take care of. You got things you got to do.
It was Flow Rider featuring T-Pain.
Flow Rider.
Got you. I knew T-Pain was in that shit. Okay.
But yeah, I mean, I'm not going to belittle or deride any people for selling out, getting the bag. You got to do what you got to do, and I understand that. But like you were saying, in 2020 and going forward, ownership is at the forefront. It's got to be one of your top priorities, I think.
Yeah, and it's just like when you sign a contract, you have to realize what you're signing. You were saying that you're basically saying, I'm getting a loan from the record company, and I would have to pay this loan back before I even get any bread. And after everything is said and done, you could actually own this song for the rest. I'm saying, what's that big ass word they always using? In perpetuity. Like forever, they own that shit forever.
Spell in perpetuity.
Nah, forever. They own your shit forever. So
I mean, if you can't pay the money back, you just got to pay it back in cheeks.
Oh.
What?
That's some real shit though.
What if them cheeks ain't worth it?
I mean, it is some people out here having to fuck record executives.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You have to pay it back somehow.
Yeah, but you still ain't gonna get them masters back.
You said asses or masters?
Masters.
Masters, okay.
Still ain't gonna get them shits back. So you gonna get fucked twice. And that shit ain't right. Yeah, but I just it's important to start like to continue these conversations. Like make sure you owning the rights of your shit like forever. Like there's no reason somebody should be eating off of your stuff.
Yeah. Intellectual properties.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's extremely important.
Shit. Hold on. Let's back it up a little bit.
What's up?
What up?
You know what I'm saying? How everybody week went. You know what I'm saying?
Man. I mean,
my shit was straight.
I mean, I was like again on lockdown quarantine for a few days.
Yeah.
Other than that,
Yeah.
But other than that, it was straight. I mean, like I say, Biden won the election, so my anxiety lifted a little bit.
Man, I knew Biden was gonna win the night of.
Yeah, but you know what?
Hold on, whoa. Run that back.
I didn't.
Night of, you knew he was gonna win.
Did you really believe that shit?
Trump was winning night of,
Bro.
I went to sleep, bro.
I
I went to sleep at like 11 o'clock. I was
told
like, man,
myself,
fuck this shit.
I told myself I was gonna go to sleep and not follow this shit. Hell no, I only got 3 hours of sleep that night.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I saw how shit was turning.
Nah.
And I was like, Biden's gonna come back and take this shit.
I went to sleep. I was like, man, I don't know what the fuck is about to happen, but I already did my part. I voted like 4 times this year.
When I was watching different outlets.
No, let's clarify. He said he voted 4 times
No.
this year.
I
not
voted
4 times in different elections.
No. Senate races and all that local shit. Yeah, I voted for. I voted for Biden.
Not 4 times exactly.
Count the votes. Stop the count. No, fuck all that shit.
Stop the vote.
No,
stop the vote. Stop the count.
Stop the count. Count the votes. Stop this shit. Shut the fuck up.
Shit.
God damn. Motherfuckers is wilding.
Man, fuck them Trump supporters.
Yo, them motherfuckers are down there protesting in DC right now.
What they call it, the Million MAGA March?
Yo, why the fuck they be stealing our shit, yo?
Man.
It's fucking crazy. You
'Cause
can't have nothing,
It's too
yo.
fucking cool. It is what it is.
God damn, Million MAGA March. So like I saw like a clip on Twitter. I'm saying, did you see me that clip when they was talking about
Fox News
fuck
sucks?
Fox News? Yeah, Fox News
Oh,
sucks.
yeah.
That shit is. But see, now I'm thinking, is Trump like I know this motherfucker gonna make millions of dollars once he gets out. Mm-hmm. He's gonna start either a network or a podcast.
He gonna do it both. He gonna do it all. He gonna do it
yeah.
all.
He gonna be a multi-billionaire.
That bitch gonna be like J. Jonah Jameson.
Nah, making money in jail.
Wow.
He can making money in jail.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he gonna have a jail podcast. Now, I don't know.
Do you know how far gone you got to be to think Fox News is too far towards the middle for you?
Exactly. They want that extreme shit.
They fucking delusional.
Man, hey, like shit, like whatever news network Trump start or OAN, like that's gonna be like a fucking shit show.
You know what?
It's gonna be a circus. And the thing is, like, motherfuckers gonna be watching that shit regardless of whether they agree with it. People like watching shit that they hate. So they gonna tune in just to fucking scream at the TV.
I mean, like keep it up the Kardashians. They get more hate views than they do people that actually like the show.
Why?
Really?
Yeah.
Why waste your time though?
Motherfuckers just like watching shit they hate.
Like,
They just
people,
point their finger like, I hate them motherfuckers.
I think I listened. Somebody was saying like Howard Stern gets more listeners that hate him because they listen for the whole entire show instead of like a regular listener that listens for like an hour at a time.
Man, fuck your life.
That's
like
crazy.
seriously.
Like what? Yeah, I just don't understand how you spend that much time hating on some shit.
People hate on talented people because a reflection of how they feel inside.
Well, I mean, I don't think Howard Stern is that talented.
Oh, he's definitely talented.
He's talented.
I've never been a fan.
You can't go as well. How to say? I'll say it's part because he's white, but you can't also go that long and make that much money and not have some version of talent.
Yeah, longevity is a must.
Like, don't get me wrong. Like,
and it's an attribute.
Like we was talking about Fox News. I hate Sean Hannity. I hate Bill O'Reilly. I'm not gonna say they ain't talented at what they do.
They know how to drive that shit.
They know how to push white fear. That's a talent.
It's a different perspective.
We may not respect the talent, but it's a talent.
Yeah,
it's just like saying like you got a small dick, but you can go for a long time.
It's a talent.
That's a talent.
Well, no. I'll take your word for
it. I'm just saying, not me personally.
Shout out to the little guys out there.
Not me personally, but I mean, love y'all. They gotta have a voice too. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, they do.
I mean, damn. I was gonna say little dicks matters, but pause that. Nah, I would say that shit too, man. We ain't gonna let these women out here body shame these niggas. Don't body shame these niggas, man.
He said that shit with conviction, though.
No,
little dicks matter.
You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, we cannot let women body shame men.
That's why, little bro. You good?
You can say little bro.
Man, you talking for the people with the micro penises? Like,
y'all matter too.
Big ups to you.
Hey man,
that's respect.
They deserve love too. Yeah. They deserve love too.
I'm saying that's like playing. What they say, like playing a little violin.
Hey, like girls say, like what? Why would I shave my pussy? He's still gonna eat it. He's still gonna fuck it. Hey,
facts.
Same thing for the men.
Is it like maybe for women like sucking on a micro penis is like eating like a Tootsie Roll?
I was gonna say Tic Tac.
Oh shit! Oh man! Yo, wow! Y'all are fucking wow! Yo, so I just saw that that WandaVision is actually coming out January 15th. But it's hard to get excited for Marvel shit. Marvel News used to be the fucking biggest, the big. It used to be like Christmas Day, like knowing that a movie was coming out.
Absolutely.
But now it's like I got fucking like Marvel giving me blue balls. It's like they always fucking teasing me like, oh, it's about to come, it's about to come on, it's about to come on. Then they just pull it out from you again.
So they saying stop the count.
Yeah, it's fucking me up.
I mean, I'm kind of mad. I mean, I'm kind of mad, bro. Like I understand COVID happened, but how the hell you go 18? What is it? When WandaVision coming out? January?
It's coming out January 15th.
When Endgame came out? Like
last
May 2019.
Yeah.
How you gonna go 18? Like it was like 18 months.
Yeah.
And not. I just said a pandemic happened. 18 months, my nigga.
Yeah. So 2020 is gonna be the first year since 2008 where we haven't had a Marvel movie. I want to say
2008.
Yeah. Because Iron Man 1 came out in 2008.
Yeah.
So this is gonna be the first year we haven't had like any Marvel properties come out.
But to be honest with you, I haven't since the whole pandemic happened, I haven't been really looking for it because I feel like
we just gave up hope.
I feel like it's more
they earn the rest. They earn the change. Okay.
You can say that too, but it's like we got more pressing issues that we got going on within the world.
I understand.
To be thinking about Marvel, you know what I'm saying? Now that the election is over, that's stress on us. Like dealing with
Marvel's the most pressing shit. Fuck that. I love the MCU. I want that shit to keep going. Yo.
Like people lose their mind about not having sports. I at least give me some.
That's how I am.
I haven't really watched sports this year.
I have. I mean, I ain't into sports. Yeah, I ain't never really watched sports, so I ain't really fucking bothered.
I love Marvel and I love you know what I'm saying, creativity, DC Universe and all of that. But it's like this year's been more like refocusing and recentering like within my own self, my own life. Yeah, so it's like I don't really focus on it as much. Because really, to be honest with you, they gave us so much content for years. We was full for a minute.
Yeah, but you know what? It's I don't know when because right before Endgame came out. I mean, I do this a lot of times though. Like when the Avengers movies come out, but right before Endgame came out, I went back and watched all because Endgame is like the 23rd Marvel movie,
I believe.
I went back and watched everything.
Yeah, I did that too.
It's only one movie I can't get through though.
Captain Marvel.
Nah, I actually don't mind it that much. It's not a great movie, but it's one MCU movie I cannot fucking watch.
I gotta hear this one.
Iron Man 3. I fucking hate that movie with everything I have.
That's the Mandarin?
Yes. I hate that movie. It's so trash from like damn near beginning to end. I don't like that movie at all. And it was set up to be so good though. Like go ahead.
I don't know. I just hate the way they shit it on the Mandarin, but I mean the
it didn't make any fucking sense.
The next movie's gonna fix that.
The one shot.
Shang-Chi
is gonna fix that.
Well, yeah. The one shot, All Hail the King, went halfway to start fixing it, saying that that wasn't of course we know that wasn't a real Mandarin, but there is a real Mandarin out there. So All Hail the King was like working towards that, but it just fucked me up because like I think from the very beginning they fucked up because the Mandarin is supposed to be Chinese. I mean, but a lot of people are saying that character was like a racist stereotype. Mm-hmm. So instead of just fixing it and updating it to like modern times, they just went full on and fucked it all up and just gave it to a white dude. But then you give it to what was his name? I'm blanking on his name. The Mandarin.
Yeah, I know somebody. I can't remember his name. He's a legendary actor. I can't remember his name. No, keep talking. I'll Google it right quick.
Yeah. So they gave it to him, and I'm like, well, that's a good choice. I mean, if you're gonna have somebody do that shit. Like he was a great choice, but then he was actually great in that role. But then you completely change it where he's like a fucking crackhead and he's like an actor, and it's just I just don't like the twist that they made for that.
Ben Kingsley.
I don't know how I missed that. Yeah, Ben Kingsley, amazing actor. He did even watching the trailer when he's like, "You'll never see me coming." His fucking voice, the setup, the way that he was like.
I mean, I thought we was gonna get like Dark Knight Joker vibe shit with that.
That's what I thought. I really thought that shit was gonna be amazing, and for it to, it's just like they had no respect for that role at all. Like exactly. They didn't realize that was supposed to be the Joker to, his Iron Man.
Yeah, exactly. Oh man, Have y'all been? Y'all probably comic books. DC just put out a comic book. It's called The Three Jokers. Mm-hmm. Oh man, man!
I haven't read it yet, but is it good?
Man, it's an amazing story. I mean, this ain't the. I mean, I can't even begin to explain it. But if you
get into it, bro, without no spoilers, but
I can't talk about without spoiling it. I can't talk about without spoiling it. But it's called The Three Jokers. Check it out.
Okay.
DC Comics.
Okay.
Homework.
I haven't read what was the last comic that I read? It must have been a Batman comic. I think it was like Nightfall.
I think my last comic I read was Playboy. They got a comic section?
Yeah, okay. No, that's not what I was looking at Playboy for. Fuck no comics. But yeah, I haven't read a comic.
They had you coming back though. I mean, they had you coming back.
And again,
I mean, they're good content.
Yeah, see, like I didn't read a lot of comics when I was a kid. I read them every once in a while. Like I think one of the biggest ones that I read as a kid was when Superman died. Like, because everybody read that shit.
Doomsday?
Yeah. It was back then when Superman got killed by Doomsday or whatever. So everybody read that one. People was collecting that shit and keeping it in a little black bag and stuff like that. But I never really read comic books that much until maybe when The Dark Knight came out. That was what? I mean, Batman Begins. That was 2008, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I think that was the same year Iron Man came out.
Yeah. Oh, it was the same year?
It might have been the same year. But a lot of directors were saying they were getting...
Batman Begins, I think that was 06, 07.
Okay.
Because I feel like Dark Knight and Iron Man, The Dark Knight and Iron Man came out the same year.
I think Dark Knight came out in 2010. I don't know. I could have swore it came out. I don't know. I could be wrong. But anyway, like the reason why I started reading comic books as an adult was because the movies started getting so good. And the directors were saying, this is my inspiration. Like, I read this comic book before I started writing this movie. So that's the inspiration. So I would go back and read the comics, just to see like how close like they actually came to, how close the movies actually coming to the comic books.
Yeah.
So I read more comic books now than I ever did before because I want to see how they tie into the movies.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Nah, and say the Three Jokers comic book, they really tie back into the comic books, like old comic books. They really tie back in.
Got you, okay.
As far as the Joker's origin story, that type of stuff.
Yeah, because the Joker's origin story, I think it was one comic book. I can't remember exactly which one it was, but he was saying when they was asking him about his origin, he was like, it's multiple choice.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Like the Joker's got so many different origin stories. Go.
No, and that's what I liked about the Dark Knight is that they didn't give him like a real origin.
And like every time he told the story about how he got the scars, it was a different version.
It was some different crazy shit, and I love that. Now, when you flip that and change it to like the Joaquin Phoenix one, where he took like exactly, well, kind of, you've seen his story, all the way through. Like you've seen exactly what turned him into the Joker. Mm-hmm. But me, I'm in the camp that actually believes that none of that shit was probably true. Like me and you talked about it before, where they're saying, it was a couple people saying that the Joker is like an unreliable narrator, so none of that stuff actually happened in the movie.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I'm like,
within a new movie?
Yeah, the newest one. Remember that?
So you think all that shit was bullshit that transpired?
It could have. I like to believe that he's that fucking crazy where he just made up a whole bunch of shit. Like he wrote his own story in his head, and that's the story he's telling, and that's why at the end he's just like, you wouldn't get it when he starts laughing.
Interesting.
So it would be like a dope take. Like, but I don't know. Are they going to do a sequel for that? Because it did really good. Do you even want to see a sequel? Is that a movie that needs a sequel?
I don't need a sequel from that.
Nah, I'm fine with that as a one-off. Yeah, but I do think they're doing a sequel though. But I'm fine with that. I
think because DC doesn't know how to do a connected universe, they should just do a bunch of one-offs. And I think the first good one-off would be this new Batman that's coming out with Robert Pattinson. Yeah,
that's not going to be a one-off.
You don't think so?
They're trying to build a whole universe.
I think if anybody decides to be Batman, it's a multiple movie thing.
Okay, well, I mean a one-off universe. Like this universe is not going to be tied to the Joker movie or any of the greater DC shit.
With them establishing the multiverse, ain't nothing for Flash to go back and pick up that Batman and bring him to the future.
I don't know. I love the multiverse shit in the comic books and in the animated shit, but I'm not even excited for the multiverse shit in the MCU.
Yeah.
A little bit. I'm just trying to. I want to know where they're actually going with this. Like, are they going to incorporate? Like, what are they going to? Because I don't want that Sony shit. I want Sony to be way the fuck over there. Now, if you could bring Tom Hardy over and have it produced solely by Marvel Studios, I'd be fine with that. But I still haven't watched Venom. I tried. I couldn't even get 5 minutes through it. Huh. I couldn't get through it.
I mean, I wouldn't say it's the best movie. It's straight. I mean, it's not the best movie.
Venom sucked.
It's straight.
I really didn't like that movie.
But Sony ain't giving up Venom.
Nah,
and shit. I mean, and what I think this
made
is
$1 billion off of Venom, didn't they?
Yeah, they made money off it. But
they made a lot. Yeah, they made over $1 billion on that.
And
shit.
I mean, I think they about to clamp down on Spider-Man after this next film. I think this next.
What, just pull him back?
Yeah, pull him straight to Sony. Like he's supposed to go to Sony after that.
That's why it's just coincidental that Doctor Strange is in that movie. So I'm thinking
in the Spider-Man movie?
Throw his ass to the Spider-Verse.
Yeah, exactly. Go get another Spider-Man.
Huh. I don't know what they're doing with that. It's just, like I said, it's hard for me to get excited for this shit because like the whole slate got pushed back. So I think when WandaVision comes out January 15th, 2021. Falcon and Winter Soldier, that was supposed to come out this year. That's not coming out till 2021. Don't have a date. Mm-hmm. Loki's coming out next year. Black Widow, May 7th. The What If series, I completely forgot about that.
That's what I really want.
That might be fire. That might be fire. And one of the episodes I'm looking forward to is the one with Black Panther.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep. You know what I'm talking about? So Black Panther is going to be Star-Lord. I mean, T'Challa is going to be Star-Lord.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, my God. And everybody in the What If series, because it's an animated series, everybody in that series is going to, all the MCU actors are actually voicing.
Exactly.
Oh, my God. That's going to be good. I really think it's going to be good.
It's just going to suck not to have Chadwick in it, man.
Yeah, it's going to be hard. Like, it's really going to be hard for me to actually go back. Now, I keep hearing that the Doctor Strange, the Multiverse of Madness, is going to be a real big payoff for people who really, really paid attention to like the MCU. So if you watch like the 23 movies and like you was like a fucking geek about that shit, like it's going to be a real big payoff. And I think what's going to happen is that the multiverse is going to change everything forever. So it's like it's going to give you like alternate versions of different characters, and it's going to like change the events around. It's almost like an Endgame where the Avengers went back and you can see the Battle of New York and you see like behind the scenes when Hulk was doing some shit. So it's like the big payoff is like we remember what happened and remember like where they were and how everything like played out or whatever. So I think the Multiverse of Madness is going to change a lot of key events or show you different sides of it.
Man, that's going to be a very important movie for like the future of the MCU.
Yeah. Now, do you think actors like Benedict Cumberbatch can actually carry the MCU from this point on? Without Chadwick Boseman, without, Chris Evans, without Robert Downey Jr.?
I mean, I'll say I'm a Benedict Cumberbatch fan. He strikes me as somebody that, like, I think he's going to do his 2 or 3 movies, and he's going to be gone because...
Benedict?
Benedict, yeah, he's going because he's, like, I'll say a thespian. Like, he's interested in doing a lot of other stuff.
Did you ever watch Sherlock?
Love Sherlock.
Yeah,
Love Sherlock.
That's the shit.
I watched most of the first season. I really got to get back into that.
Love Sherlock.
But he's dope in it. And then what's homeboy?
Oh, Robert Freeman. Martin Freeman. Martin Freeman.
Yeah, he's fucking dope in that shit too. Yeah, he's really good. So in the MCU has what, 3 versions of Sherlock? It has Robert Downey Jr. is Sherlock, Benedict Cumberbatch is Sherlock, and isn't somebody else
Sherlock?
Huh? I was saying Robert Downey Jr. was Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah. And then
Benedict Cumberbatch.
Who's the third?
I could have swore it was somebody else. It might have just been them too.
It wasn't Paul Bettany. What he was?
Paul Bettany. What the fuck else was Paul Bettany in?
Wasn't he not Sherlock, but Sherlock's friend?
Watson.
Wasn't he Watson at one point?
I don't think so.
Can't remember.
Paul Bettany. I don't think so.
I'll look it up right quick.
Yeah, I'm saying, but Paul Bettany he's a dope ass thespian too. Like he's an actor's actor. Like he can really play some serious parts. But it's just like the whole slate got pushed back, and it's hard for me to get excited. I'm just like that should have come out when it comes out. All that MCU shit.
But now I want to get y'all thoughts. What do y'all think? I don't know if it's been confirmed, but what do y'all think about Jonathan Majors playing Kane the Conqueror?
I thought that was confirmed.
It's confirmed?
Fucking no. I hope it is. That would be.
I think that's confirmed.
Insane,
right. That's hits the point made. That's
and if
major.
And if it wasn't, and if it wasn't true when that rumor came out, that Marvel has got to be looking at the excitement over that shit because that would be awesome. Because he's killing it on on Lovecraft Country. Like he's a great actor, and it's like for him to be pulled into the MCU. Mm-hmm. Oh my God!
And Kane is a big villain too.
And I would have never said Kang. Like if they would have said, okay, Jonathan Majors is announced to be in an MCU movie as a villain, I would have never said Kang. Never. And I would have never said Kang because Kang's first entry into the MCU is going to be in Ant-Man 3. Mm-hmm. So
really?
Okay. Yeah. So he's not even going to be in an Avengers movie. It might be. I don't know if it's going to be a small role, but that's weird though because Ant-Man, like no pun intended, the plot lines for those be so small.
Exactly, but they got the most fucking major things to the fucking universe.
That is absolutely true. I didn't think about that. Like Quantum Realm.
Exactly. Like these like a small self-contained stories that have major ramifications on everything that's going on in all these other movies.
That is true. I didn't think about that. So like I forgot where I heard it at, but people are saying that that Ant-Man 3 is going to be like Thor 3. Where because you remember how Thor was like, yeah, the first one was decent,
second one was trash,
second one people didn't. And I actually didn't hate it that much.
Oh,
but then the third.
Now that I think about it, I hate the Dark World more than I hate Captain Marvel.
Really,
Thor 2 was horrible.
And you hate Captain Marvel?
I just got to think about small, petite white women.
Like
they're just not believable as superheroes.
So what about you? Did you? Because I know you don't like it. Did you hate it though?
No, I didn't hate the Dark World.
No. I'm talking about Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel really didn't need it.
I'm saying, what about? So I love Captain Marvel in Endgame. I thought she was dope in Endgame.
That's the only reason.
you didn't like her in Endgame either?
No, I liked her in Endgame, but they had to put that movie in front of you in order for them to go to that scene.
Yeah,
to realize who it was. But I feel like her shit should have been like on some galactic type shit. It was self-contained too, and they kind of.
It's going to be hard to make her Earth-based.
Yeah,
villain.
like she's
an Earth-based character.
Earth-based character.
Yeah. Because you would really have to depower her.
She's too OP. Too OP.
She punched through a fucking spaceship, bro. like what can you do? You can't do shit. Like who's gonna fight her? Like I don't understand who can actually go up against her if she can punch a fucking spaceship and crash it. Like that's insane. I mean, I'm cool with her having that power. I just don't know who the fuck she's gonna fight that make her like give her like a real fight. Because she was that strong in the comic. Well, I never seen her punch a spaceship, but she was pretty strong in the comics, though.
I mean, but how do I say? The only thing I want to see what they do with the Kree and the Scroll thing.
Yeah,
I want to see what they do with that. But
yeah.
But other than that, like the Dark World, that's like horrible.
I mean, the villain was trash. Like that. The
elf.
Yeah, the Dark Elf
or whatever.
Yeah, Malekith. Yeah, because he almost got killed by Thor's mom. Remember that shit? She was fucking him up until his bodyguard came and like saved his life and killed Thor's mom. Like she was giving him the work. And for like somebody's mom to almost kill like the major villain of a movie, that shit was insane.
But I believe that because she's not a small, petite white woman.
Yeah, and she's God, what is her name? Renee Russo?
Yeah, she was Diana's mother. And
Was she? In Wonder Woman?
I feel.
No, I don't think so. No. It wasn't her. It was. I forgot who it is, but no, it wasn't her. Though.
Nah, the woman that played that role was. No, that's not the same woman.
Don't y'all be mixing.
Did she play on Russell Crowe in Gladiator?
Hey man, if Van Jones, if Van Jones can mix up Beyonce and Mary J. Blige, I can mix up these white women.
And people,
And Van Jones, stop fucking crying on TV, bro.
Yo, what the fuck was that, yo?
Man, whatever.
This motherfucker cry on everything.
I'm trying to find.
I bet you when he climax, he cries. Oh my god, he probably got snot bubbles.
Oh my god,
as he coming, like, bro.
Yo, he sitting in the corner rocking in the bed, just
like. They had a discussion of like normalize men crying. I'm like, bro, cry on for everything, bro. I give you one off to cry,
right?
But don't cry every election, every big event. Like, come on, bro.
And I'm trying to find like the
right. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, go ahead.
He said Trump sounded president. I think like Trump's first State of the Union. He said Trump sounded presidential and started crying. I'm like, what? What?
Oh, he talking about Trump?
Yeah, like Trump's first State of the Union after being elected president. At the post wrap up, whatever. Van Jones was like, tonight the president for the first time started presidential, and he started to cry. I'm like,
cried over that?
What are you crying for? Like this is the bar. Sounding presidential.
Sounding presidential. That's and it's crazy because And he was in the Oval Office kicking it with Trump like the whole time.
That was my biggest issue with it. What are you crying for, my nigga? Exactly. You got too many pictures with them for me to believe that you feel some type of way, that like these tears are real.
And he was like, now we can be humans and all this other stuff. And you know, having good character is... I'm like, what the fuck are you talking? That was your boy the whole fucking time.
If you feel that way, then you were fucking with people that didn't believe that you were human or people that you thought had bad character.
You knew this shit, bro.
They got photos of him kikiing with Ivanka Trump and Jared Kushner.
And it's one thing. It's one thing. Like, the dude is president. You got to fucking work with him. But, I mean, he was like buddy with this motherfucker. Yeah. Like, they was chilling. Yeah, they was too cool for him to be like, all of a sudden, like, this is some great thing now.
Nigga the type to cry over some granny wop.
Some granny wop?
Some dry-ass granny wop. Shut your ass up, boy.
It's just why, and I don't know. Like, I can see, and I'm not trying to make this a race thing or whatever, but seeing Obama in office, I've seen grown men cry, and I'm like, that's a historic event. Like, that's something that, I mean, I grew up all my life where my parents, my grandparents say there'll never be a black man as president. Never. Like they couldn't even fathom anything like that happening.
Now we got a female vice president.
That's wild.
Future president.
Yeah. I ain't looking. Yeah, I'm not gonna say what I'm gonna say.
Yeah. Say it.
But
come on, man. Don't interrupt yourself. The world gonna interrupt you. Don't interrupt yourself.
I'm just saying, like, fucking Biden ain't that young, yo. He ain't that young and he ain't that healthy. So it's just
bruh.
I'm just surprised with everybody.
One term.
You think so?
I mean, they can't say it, but he only serving one term.
Yeah.
I bet you they pitched a fit when he came out that tunnel running. Like, boy, if you don't slow down, we only got you for one term.
Nah. I mean, he like that. Don't get me wrong. He healthy. I mean, he bite every fucking Sunday. But don't get me wrong. That's one term. How to say? They need to put an age cap on running for president. In my opinion,
he may not want to be president after this term anyway. That shit gonna kick his ass. That shit's gonna
see what it did to Obama.
I know what I'm saying. His hair was all black. He was I mean, Obama, he's still like healthy and shit like that, but he aged in the White House. I mean, that 8 years, he aged in like dog years.
I mean, they do it to you. I mean, white people already age like milk, so I can only imagine. Mm-hmm. I can only imagine. But now, one term. Then Kamala. I mean, shit, he may step down after 2 years, and then Kamala will be the president.
Yeah, well, it's crazy because I remember
she gonna hit that shit like Claire Underwood.
Yo, I never finished that.
Yeah,
did you finish it?
I didn't finish it either. But I'm saying like,
yeah, I didn't even see like
I didn't make it to Claire years.
No, I didn't.
No, I didn't watch her just for the simple fact that I was so much of a Frank Underwood fan, and we're talking about House of Cards, y'all.
Yeah, House of Cards,
phenomenal TV show until
that was
Kevin Spacey fucked up.
Now, see, I don't think I didn't even stop watching it because of that.
Not the screenplay. He wanted the cheeks.
I didn't even stop watching it because of that. I don't know. Maybe I would have, maybe I wouldn't have, but I didn't stop watching it because of that. It's just, I think they took too long in between seasons, and it's just like, it was so much other shit coming out, like Game of Thrones is going hard, and just so many other things. Like, if a show waits too long to actually come back with the next season, I may tune out. I'll probably get to that shit when I get to it.
Shit, how long did you wait for Game of Thrones?
That mean, we waited a long time.
That's true. But
See,
Game of Thrones.
The thing is, y'all pick and choose who y'all want to wait for.
Well, that's the thing.
Absolutely. I'm not even gonna lie about that. I absolutely is. Some shows are just not worth waiting for. I mean, just like that. I thought the Game of Thrones prequels was canceled, but apparently they're not. Right?
They moving on with what's that? The Targaryen one. Yeah.
I'm saying, do y'all care? Because I'm not.
I'm gonna watch it. I mean, especially now that the Dave and the double D's.
Yeah.
Since they ain't got nothing to do with the show, I'm gonna fuck with it.
They need to bring that magic back though.
They need to pick up Misha Green and make y'all shit better.
Hey, shout out Misha
Green, bro.
Man,
I can't wait to see what she got going on
next. Misha Green and George R. Martin, bro. That's fire right there.
Yeah.
Woo, that's
that would be dope.
Black people riding dragons. I'm down. I'm here for that.
Oh yeah. Let's get some black dragon riders. Yeah, that should be fire.
I had that shit going on last night.
What?
Where? How?
What?
Black woman was riding a dragon last. Shit, and I was like, Dracarys.
Oh man. That should be fire, but I don't know if it's too many shows that I'm actually excited for. Like, anything coming out? I mean, 2020 has been a slow year for content.
So I haven't watched the Mandalorian, and we still gotta watch. Discovery come out?
Yeah.
You watched it yet?
Hell yeah. Oh my God.
This
episode, I ain't gonna tell you, but I think even in the description, they get to like a Starfleet headquarters.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's a
spoiler alert.
Yeah, spoiler alert, but I don't think that's a spoiler. I think that was in the last episode that was part of their mission to get to Starfleet headquarters.
Did y'all watch the last episode of The Mandalorian?
Yeah.
Not this one that came out yesterday.
I'm up to episode 2, so I still gotta watch. Episode 3 came out yesterday.
Yeah, I'm caught up. I'm caught up on The Mandalorian.
So you saw the bugs?
No, that was the last one. You talking about the spiders?
Yeah,
that was the last one.
Okay, so I haven't seen yesterday.
Yeah,
or
I saw it.
Yeah, yesterday.
The newest episode. Yeah.
And that shit was creepy.
This new the new because I told you I really don't like.
It kind of reminded me of what
the aliens,
Stormtroopers.
Starship Troopers.
Yeah, Starship Troopers.
Yeah,
that's a classic.
Oh, I ain't seen that shit in a minute.
It's a classic.
That was a good movie.
I will be honest with y'all, man. That shit kind of slow, man. Like
what?
This
the Mandalorian?
That shit kind of slow.
Thank you.
No, it's slow. That's why I told you to get on Discovery.
Okay,
yeah,
but
please watch Star Trek. You have to watch it.
The Mandalorian, that baby, like, bro, you got one mission. What the fuck are you doing on these side missions? Every fucking episode.
Thank you. Because I don't love the Mandalorian. I'm caught up on it, but I'm just like,
it's more of a.
It's fucking slow.
The thing is, you used to Star Wars being like an epic journey, but this is more like a small, self-contained, just like Han Solo movie. It was small and self-contained compared to like the big.
Han Solo got shit, but I like that movie though.
No, it was.
I liked it.
I liked it because of Emilia Clarke. That was the only highlight I think.
Emilia Clarke and fucking Donald Glover. He was dope as shit in that, yo.
Yeah. He was straight finesse. He was flashy and
he was
sassy.
He was a smooth motherfucker. Yo. Yeah, I like that shit.
The Sasuke.
He really was a Sasuke.
Sauce just dripping on every scene he was in.
Yeah, that motherfucker was smooth as fucking that, yo. But I don't love the Mandalorian.
Now, what you think would be fucked up if you had a dude that come fuck your bitch in some pumps?
So you saying Prince?
Yo, that's what I'm saying. Prince, yeah, that was like his shit.
You pull up into your house, right, and then you see some pumps on the bottom step, and you like,
you know what time it is.
What the fuck is going on?
And he was probably small as shit too, so you really didn't know.
You think it's two bitches moaning, but it's a dick. It's a nigga that's dick deep in your bitch.
And it's crazy because Prince had a deep ass voice too. Like his speaking voice was way fucking deeper than like his singing voice.
Serving pancakes in the morning.
Bitches.
Yo, I definitely gotta get back on the Chappelle show because that shit's on Netflix now too. Yo, so did y'all see Chappelle on SNL? Because I don't watch SNL, but I tapped in to watch that though.
Nah, I watch. The only thing I watch on SNL is the Weekend Update.
Okay, that shit is funny. The Weekend Update is actually pretty funny. I mean, I don't watch it all the time, but it is funny.
Yeah, that's the best thing they do. Nah, but I saw what y'all thought.
It was Chappelle.
I'm in my real shit. I'm in my own lane. I don't think Chappelle is that funny anymore.
Chappelle is woke.
The thing about he ain't telling jokes. He's just telling
some real shit.
It's gonna take me a while to adjust to that though. Like, okay, like I like D.L. Hughley as a political commentator. When he speaks his shit, D.L. Hughley is fucking intelligent. But I didn't really love his comedy. Like now I'm coming around, like his last couple specials were actually funny. But I liked him more as a political commentator. Like when he had a show on CNN, like fucking like 10 years ago or something. Like I liked it. Like D.L. Hughley, I didn't know that he was that intelligent and that in tune with what was going on or whatever. Yeah. But it's just like with Dave Chappelle, he was one of my favorite comedians. Like when he had what's the one he did? One of his first ones, Killing Me Softly or some shit like that. That shit was hilarious.
Is that the one he was on the train?
He's like, I didn't know I couldn't do that. Wait, he was hanging out with that white dude Dave, and he was talking about like them going up to the cop, and he was like, "Excuse me, excuse me." That shit was fucking funny.
I think that's the one where he went to the hood and he saw a baby selling crack on the corner. Classics.
That motherfucker is hilarious. So it's like from him doing that, in the early stages, and then doing Half Baked. And then
Chappelle show.
Then a Chappelle show. And then for because when he got on the Chappelle show, I'm like, finally everybody recognizes how everybody knows that he's as funny as I always knew he was, because I was a fan from the very beginning or whatever. I mean, not to my home, but I thought he was funny as shit from the very beginning. But then from him going to that, he always had like a lot of woke shit in his comedy, but it was more comedy, and then like the woke shit was like up under the surface. Now it's like the woke shit is way up here, and it's like the jokes come way secondary or maybe third or fourth, and I'm just like, it's gonna take me a while to adjust to that, to somebody just like talking a shit and not even like there's no punchline. It's just like,
well, I mean, reality is the punchline.
Exactly. That's what I will say. Like he's telling a story, but the joke of it all is that this shit is all a joke.
It's real. Like, and I think like,
but is that funny though? I mean, he's spitting facts. Like it's true, but is that funny?
Like when he came out and he said he's got like Chappelle shows on Netflix, yada yada yada, so you can stream it everywhere. And he was like, I didn't make a dime off of it.
And then he was like, my grandfather.
Exactly.
Yeah.
My grandfather would look back and say, this nigga's been bought so more times than I have. And that it's the truth. It's the truth. And it's funny. This shit is a joke.
yeah.
Yeah. I would say, yeah. I think he used to be funnier.
It's kind of like, I mean, comedians are always giving you the pulse of the society at the time.
Yeah.
And when you really think of it, like, ain't shit been funny for 4 years. To be honest with you, the whole Trump fucking show, the Trump show is over.
Yeah, but you know how some people
funny.
like I'm saying, but you know how some people could just make a joke out of anything. Like, you know, shit is all fucked up. Like people are like self-deprecating, like some shit about their own selves, like they sick or something happened to them. Like they can make a joke out of anything. Like I don't think I know Dave Chappelle is funny, but his comedy style is completely foreign to what he used to do, in my opinion. Like he doesn't make me laugh anymore. He makes me think, but he doesn't make me laugh anymore.
But I think that's when a comedian goes to a different level.
Exactly. Elevate yourself.
But I think some people are better at it than other people. Like George Carlin, the old white dude, the comedian.
But I was gonna say, I think Chappelle and Carlin are the best at that.
At making you think and laugh at the same time.
Making you think then laugh.
But we do have to take a little bit step back because we got to put it within the context of that. You're like a huge Kevin Hart fan, so this kind of invalidates your whole argument.
You always say that like it's a fucking like you always say that as like a fucking dagger towards me. Kevin Hart is
what it
fucking very funny. Yo, I think he's very funny. He's from Philly. I'm from Philly. That ain't got nothing to do with it though. But I mean, the motherfucker. I think he's funny, and he's got a comedy special coming out. This month.
Yeah, this month.
And that's just gonna be in his crib. I think that shit is gonna be fucking hilarious.
How much he pay you to get that off?
Just a little bit. just a little bit.
Shit.
Yo,
this podcast is produced by Heartbeat Productions.
LOL Network.
It's only one nigga benefiting though.
I don't know. I think he's funny. I mean, but he's a comedian that tells jokes, and there's a little bit of a like truth and honesty in his shit or whatever. Absolutely. But I think his first priority is to make you laugh, not to make you think. Like if you like with a lot of comedians.
I mean, Kevin Hart ain't that deep though.
No,
I mean,
but that's what I'm saying. No,
for something, so he can only go but so far.
His first priority is to make you laugh. I don't think Dave Chappelle's first.
But not anymore.
Not anymore.
They're in different points of their career,
and that's what I was about to say.
You think so?
I think.
Hell yeah.
Meaning
Dave Chappelle's a legend. Kevin Hart is not a legend yet.
He has sold out stadiums around the world.
No,
what makes you a legend? What makes you a legend?
Longevity.
No,
he's been out just as long, and Kevin Hart has sold out stadiums.
No, I think about it like this: like
he's not on the level of Dave Chappelle.
Like
you talking about financially? You don't think he?
No, I'm saying within the realm of comedians, they're not in the same realm.
Meaning what though?
Dave Chappelle is on a pedestal up here. Kevin Hart's still like in the middle.
Okay, yeah, but you got to break that down now. Like, does he make as much money as Dave Chappelle? Probably.
It don't really matter about the money.
No. But so just completely cut that out. Like that doesn't matter to you.
The money? No.
Kevin Hart will tell you that Dave Chappelle is on a different level.
And I think so. Like James Harden, I'll say basketball.
And even by
James Harden has made more money than Michael Jordan.
But that's different.
As far as basketball.
No, but that's different. You got to go with stats with basketball though.
So you said just because they got paid a lot of money, they the best comedian?
No, I didn't say that.
He was saying put that aside. He was saying put that aside. Put the money aside.
Yeah, like.
No, that's what Warren was saying.
No, but I'm saying like, what makes you a legend? If you legend is touching people. The way that you know that you touch people is by people coming to see you. People came to see you. That means you are touching a lot of people.
Dave Chappelle
and money is a side effect of actually having people.
Look what happened when they said that the Chappelle show was coming to Netflix. Everybody went fucking crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I'm not.
The Chappelle Show on its own is legendary shit.
No, it absolutely. I'm not discounting that at all. Like I love Dave Chappelle. I've been on Dave Chappelle for a minute. I'm just saying his comedy style is different for me. I like comedians who first priority is to make you laugh.
Kevin Hart is popular right now, but he's not as a legend.
Come on, bro. That motherfucker been popular for a long time.
Nah, he's not on the same level.
I mean, like you was
Dave Chappelle is like in the realm of like Richard Pryor, George Carlin, like. Those are fucking legends. Kevin Hart is popular right now. It's levels.
What you mean right now? That motherfucker been out for like years.
But he can get. He's going to get. Right, but I know he's going to. Kevin Hart is going to get there. He's just not there yet.
Eventually,
he's going to get there. I mean, it's just like it's levels to it.
But what's the mark though?
Like, I'm thinking like I think somebody. Damn, I was listening to a podcast. Somebody was like, if all these comedians were in a room, who are they deferring to? So like, if you got Chappelle, if you got Eddie Murphy in a room. You got Dave Chappelle in the room. You got Chris Rock in the room. You got Bill Burr in the room. You got Kevin Hart in the room. Bruh. You got all these comedians in the room. Who they all deferring to? They all deferring to Eddie Murphy.
Eddie a legend too.
They all deferring to Eddie Murphy. And it's gonna go Eddie Murphy. Then it's gonna go like Dave Chappelle, Chris Rock, Bill Burr, Kevin Hart. I just think that's it.
Bernie Mac, legend. Like
exactly. That's the way they just go defer that way.
We don't have reference for like we have like Bernie Mac.
See the thing is, like Richard Pryor's a legend, but I never thought he was funny. Never.
Wow.
Never.
Your whole statement is invalid.
No, it's not. I just never fuck with him.
Hell no.
I like this movie.
Y'all fire his ass.
No, I know, but
I never thought he was funny.
I mean, I just think it goes back to his point where like you want the comedian. The first thing to make you is the first thing you want them to do is make you laugh.
I thought that was a job. I thought that was a first job. Like that's me. That's me personally. Like I thought a comedian.
Said Richard Pryor is not funny.
No, he's not funny to me.
I can understand why you say because what Richard Pryor was talking about is like some real dark shit.
But I've watched Richard Pryor's interviews.
Richard was ahead of his time.
I love to hear him talk. I love to hear him speak.
Paul Mooney.
Paul Mooney's another person. Paul Mooney is super intelligent, but he
funny as hell too.
He's got his moments. He's got his moments. He's got his moments. There are some people like if you're this is just my standard. If you are a stand-up comedian, comedy is in the fucking name. Comedy means making you laugh.
Yeah.
And if your first priority is not to make me laugh, then I don't think you're doing all of you. I don't think you're not doing your job to me. That's your first priority is to make me laugh. If you want to make me think, let's sit down and have a podcast.
You can say like people got different flavors of like what they find funny.
Nah, that's fine. I'm not going to tell you you're wrong for saying you think he's funny. I'm just saying I don't think he's funny to me. That's all.
Yeah, I mean, comedy is relative.
It's extremely relative. Yeah, it's extremely relative. I just think if you want to make me laugh, and not everything, just because you got jokes don't mean everything is fucking funny. And I think that just because you get up there and clown around don't mean that you're going to be hilarious to me.
Just like, didn't Dave Chappelle had that joke? I think you didn't like it. He was talking about the kids or whatever.
Yeah, it's just some shit I'm not comfortable with.
What was the joke?
I don't know, but see, fucking kids or some shit. It was some joke. Yeah. You found it was highly insensitive. I was like, it must be that PC culture just bleeding through you.
Oh, you talking about me?
What was his joke?
I gotta go.
Look,
it's on the last special.
I'm just saying.
He was talking about.
Some people think jokes about fucking kids is funny. I don't. I just don't think it's funny. That ain't my type of comedy. I just don't like it. That ain't PC. That's just like that's because that shit happens to people.
Do you remember the joke? Because it touched your heart. It touched your soul.
Yeah, it did.
So what did he say that you felt that was so detrimental to your life?
No, I mean, but I don't remember exactly. I understand why he don't see that as funny though.
No, I don't remember exactly what it is, but I mean, but we are on the same page. He did make jokes about fucking kids, but not him fucking kids, but by kids being molested.
No, I think it was about Michael Jackson fucking kids. Maybe was it about Mike?
I don't know. It don't matter who it is.
That was on Chappelle's show too.
If you think it's funny, if people think it's funny, they think it's funny. I draw the line with that shit. I just don't think that shit's funny. It ain't funny to me.
I mean, and I'm fine with you not finding it funny, but I do think comedians should be allowed to explore and find the comedy in it.
I'm not canceling nobody. I'm not.
It's been an artist.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not
running. Interpreted it.
Yeah, I'm not running around saying, "Hey, don't listen to that. Don't listen to that. You just need to cancel." I'm not fucking starting a campaign.
Yeah.
I'm tapped out.
Yeah, and
I'm like, hey, that's none of my business. Yep. People think that shit's funny. That's none of my business.
Yeah, completely.
Yeah, I'm not canceling nobody. There's nobody who did anything. I'm like, hey, you shouldn't listen to that, or no, I don't cancel nobody. Like I haven't. Even R. Kelly.
Yeah, you don't cancel R. Kelly, do you?
No, I don't
fuck with R. Kelly.
No, I don't fuck with R. Kelly at all.
I thought when you playing like 12 play,
hell fucking no. You ain't heard. I ain't played R. Kelly since like 2001.
I could have sworn I was down here cleaning up the garage and everything, and I just heard 12 play.
Motherfucking no.
Man,
and that was my shit.
Step in the Name of Love. Shit.
Fucking Chocolate Factory. God, I'm mad that I can't play that shit no more. That was my shit. I remember when I was playing Step in the Name of Love.
So nobody heard anything. You wouldn't play Step in the Name of Love again.
No, like that. Like, I think R. Kelly's one of the people. I'm like, if somebody's playing that in the car, I'm like, yo, can you turn that off?
Boy, stop.
Yeah.
Me dead. Like how to say, if I'm in a place where that shit being played, I either remove myself from the situation or I ask them to turn the shit off.
I can't make nobody, like, if I'm in somebody's car and they playing that shit, I would.
So you remove yourself from the place?
Yes.
So you was at a strip club and they was playing R. Kelly. You gonna move your ass from that seat while you getting a lap dance?
I mean, it's just a strip break.
Boy,
it's another strip club. It's plenty more strip clubs.
You gonna let her finish that song though?
I mean, if I paid for it. I mean, if I paid for
it. Just put your earbuds in. Just put your AirPods in.
Oh my God, they're playing fucking R. Kelly. I cannot enjoy this lap dance. Would you please remove your cheeks from my lap?
Say it exactly like that. Yeah, Yeah, I just don't fuck with them. But then at the same time, like, I would watch the Cosby Show.
So if you was with your girl, right, and she said she wanted to play some music, and y'all getting busy, right, and then she put on some R. Kelly, what you gonna release your dick from her pussy and be like, I can't fuck to this?
Well, if that was the case, I would caution the type of woman that I'm with that she would fuck with him like
this
that.
Nigga gonna bust a nut first.
Nah. I would caution like, so you fuck with this nigga and everything that he did. Nah.
What she gonna say? But did you come though?
Nah.
Exactly.
Nah, I would caution the woman.
We can talk afterwards.
Yeah, that shit is weird, yo. Like I just can't fuck with that dude. But even that, I'm not starting a campaign saying, hey, don't listen to him. I'm just like, I made a personal decision not to fuck with certain people. But it's like even with the shit with Bill Cosby. With him, I have deep rooted love for what he did. So it's like I can can separate that shit. I know that makes me a hypocrite on certain things. Yes, absolutely. I'm fully embracing that shit.
I mean, like I said, we all hypocrites. We're all hypocrites.
Motherfuckers pick and choose.
Exactly. We all hypocrites.
I'm never gonna deny that. I have made a personal decision to fuck with Bill Cosby, all the shit that he did.
This shit is not funny to me. I don't understand why y'all think this shit is funny. But I'ma still get on Bill Cosby's dick.
But Bill Cosby ain't making no jokes about like I don't care. Like, I'm able to watch the Cosby Show. I made a personal decision, regardless of how people feel, to separate the art from the person. I'm able to watch that shit. His show meant
the Cosby Show is in syndication, right?
Yes, and I watch that shit like
it come on at Nick at Night.
Nah, it come on. It come on TV One. It come on a lot of shit.
Yeah. It come on late at night though, don't it?
No, it come on during the daytime.
Oh,
yeah.
So I figure it help you sleep.
Yeah, no, I watch that shit. I watch that. A Different World.
The show itself is Spanish Fly.
And you see how I just blew right past that shit. I'm like, I ain't fucking with this.
He's used to it.
Yeah, I just blew right past this motherfucker. I'm like, I ain't fucking with you. Yeah, I can separate that. With that, yes, I some people may call that hypocritical or whatever, but I don't care. I'm not telling nobody what to do or what not to do. I'm saying it's with certain instances I can separate this shit. R. Kelly, his shit don't mean that much.
Well,
to
I think
me.
All Bill Cosby fans, they probably got their refrigerator stocked with Jello pudding. You got Jello in your refrigerator?
Damn right.
But for real, like everybody's a hypocrite. Like
everybody got some shit. Yes, and I think you should do that. I don't think people should have just a monolithic brain. I don't think you should go into every situation thinking the same way about everything. Like, you have to finesse that shit and think about things in different ways. I mean, there's levels to this shit.
Well, like, how to say, people, like, somebody say, like we all against children doing forced labor, but everybody got a cell phone.
I know.
It depends, though. If they're in your house.
It can't be the same. You can't really feel a way about that. If you don't want children to do forced labor, then you shouldn't have a cell phone.
I know.
I shouldn't have a cell phone.
Yeah,
I mean, these shits are built by children in China.
Especially iPhones. iPhones is made in fucking in sweatshops.
That's the life they chose, though.
No.
He was about to do that Kanye shit. This slavery wasn't choice shit. He was about to do that Kanye shit. Nah. I'm not going to demean somebody.
It's like on the Boondocks. You know what I'm saying? They had an episode with R. Kelly, and they was in the court. And that shit was wild. They said Riley said the little girl was old enough. If somebody's gonna pee on you, you need to move your ass. So they old enough, they don't feel like working and building on fucking phones. They gotta build on fucking phones.
The Boondocks really took it there with a lot of shit. Yo. Come on, they was really old wild. Enough.
That's a life they chose.
They was the Boondocks. So
shout out Aaron Magruder, bro.
Yeah, like I remember reading the comics, like reading when that shit was in the newspaper. So I was on that shit, and then when they came out with the show. Yeah, they really killed it with that.
And Regina King.
Is it coming? Is it still? Yo, Regina King is so damn dope. She's so dope. I remember when she was Brenda on 227. I swore that was my girlfriend. Yo. She been dope for a long time, and for her to be like both of the voices, she was in I Still Got a Groove Bag. She was in a lot of shit, bro.
Career spanning decades.
Yeah,
decades.
Yeah. She was in fucking Boys in the Hood, bro.
Yep.
Yeah, she was in a lot of shit. Like she's been dope for a very long time. And I think
Dr. Manhattan was in her.
Oh, I forgot she was in that.
Yeah, she was in that too.
That was scenes for.
She was dope. She was dope. Yeah, she's been killing it for a really long time. For her career to go from and I don't even know if she was in anything before 227 because that like that was like right when I was growing up or whatever. But for her career to just span and just change so much the way that it did, yeah, that's some real excellence right there.
Yeah. Shout out Regina King,
yeah. She's really fucking awesome.
Regina, if you hear this, hit my line.
She listening.
Hit my line.
Yeah, she told me she listened to the last episode.
Manifest that, King.
There you go. There you go.
I got something I want to discuss with you.
There you go. Yo, so the PlayStation 5 finally dropped. Y'all getting it? Nah, you a fucking Xbox dude. What about you?
I'm gonna get it. Probably. But I was looking, but it is sold out. Like I was lacking.
So if it was out, you would have had it.
Yeah,
I mean, if it wasn't sold
out. If I could
out?
have found one, I would have had it by now. See, I look sold out.
Me at this point, like I've been PlayStation for a long time, ever since like the Metal Gear days and the Siphon Filter and all the other crazy shit. Like I've been loved PlayStation because PlayStation always had like the exclusives that I love. Like I said, Metal Gear, Siphon Filter, fucking Grand Theft Auto, Uncharted, God of War, Ghost of Tsushima, like just all of them fucking dope ass games. Like I always loved all of those, but it's no reason for me to get a PS5. Well,
not even for Spider-Man.
Spider-Man's on PS4. It's on both. And I'm on the last mission. I'm literally on the very last mission on Spider-Man now. Like I bought it on.
You gonna finish?
Yeah, I bought it on Friday.
You like to pull out too soon.
No, that game is fucking dope. It's a dope game. The first one was fucking awesome, and this one because in the first one you get to play as Miles. I'm not gonna spoil the first one.
Bro, it's been like 2 years.
I know. Yeah, if you ain't played that shit, yeah. So in the first one you get to play as Miles before he turns into Spider-Man. This one he's full on like new Spider-Man or whatever, and it's a dope ass game.
Yeah,
but it's kind of more the same. It's a button masher. But it still has a great story to it, though.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Speaking of PlayStation, like what's with this whole conversation of why can't people enjoy the shit that they like to do?
What you mean?
When in regards to my dude is a boy because he played a game too much, or I have a man because he worked with tools or some shit. I'm like, girl, it don't matter if he play with a PlayStation or a fucking tool set. He can still play your ass.
You know, it's weird. I've never been with a chick that had a problem with me playing.
I don't
games.
get that shit.
Never. That
y'all don't understand. Like, you see that PlayStation that you got in your fucking house?
That's keeping them home.
That's keeping your motherfucking relationship together.
that's keeping that motherfucker home, yo.
Your pussy ain't that great. But that PS4 and PS5, grade A. That's a supplement in your ass. Happiness. Let that motherfucker be happy. Damn.
And you may think he's joking.
I'm not joking.
But this is really a tech talking. Thank you for coming.
Take that shit away or fuck with his PlayStation and see how long he stay with your ass.
Please don't do that. Please don't fuck with no man.
Oh, he's a boy. I'm like, y'all don't understand, bro.
Yeah.
Y'all buy all the bullshit that y'all want to buy. Drink your wine and drink yourself silly. But the motherfucker try to be happy. Let the motherfucker be fucking happy.
Exactly.
Peace and happiness.
Yeah.
Like, I want to say, I think it's so big. It relied on your spouse to make you happy. That's setting them up for failure. You've got to know how to make yourself happy.
That's very true.
And if a PS5 makes your man happy, allow him to find his joy and enjoy that.
Oh, they were saying like, at least I know I ain't got to buy him no PS5. I'm like, bitch, who gives a shit? He could buy it himself if he wanted.
Exactly.
And a lot of good women buying they man fucking PS5s and shit because they enjoy that shit. They actually like and care about his ass. But yeah, you still fucking single.
Yeah, because like a chick that really got something going on for herself, she don't want her man up under her 24 hours anyway. Like go play your game. Like didn't 2K come out? like a real chick wants you to go off there and go do your own thing for a little while and then come back. Yep. I think it makes a relationship stronger.
It's misconception like, y'all are boys because y'all play games.
Nah, I ain't never heard that. I never been with a chick that was insecure. Like my wife is cool. Like she likes that I got my game. She's straight. But it's like some women are just like, I don't know. Like I know we got some women listeners, but like, yo, don't be insecure.
I mean,
like,
but
if your man got a game, let him play that fucking game.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's usually the ones that don't got anything going on. And because the game is preoccupying his time, they feel like it's
like as soon as you hear that beat come on, you like you start making that fucking face like beep. As soon as you hear that shit come on,
I didn't say no shit when I heard your vibrator going, but that's another story. Shit, fuck
you almost spit this fucking bear out, yo.
Just saying,
I almost spit all over
the fuck. Shit. Everybody trying to be happy. We are in stressful times here, bro. COVID and shit.
You got your gadgets, we got our gadgets.
Shit. And don't be trying to take the fucking batteries out of his controller to go to your vibrator. Shit.
Oh, my God.
I'm just saying, bro. Like, that was like the whole conversation this week. And I'm like, y'all look so fucking stupid.
Yeah, I saw a lot of shit that you was posting about that shit.
It was stupid.
Yeah, the PS5, like, I don't know. Like, the PS5 fucked it up with me, you know, by not letting me, like, if you wanted me to buy that shit, you would have to release Spider-Man as a PS5 exclusive.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I don't think they look that much different. I mean, well, no, I know the graphics on the PS5 is like way better.
Yeah.
But the PS4 is still fucking state of the art, though.
Yeah. Man,
shit still looks amazing to me.
I mean, I was kind of surprised we got the PS5 so quick because I feel like the gap between the PS3 and the PS4 was, I feel like that was damn near 12 years.
No, yeah.
So like, and this one maybe like 4, 5, 6 years between 4 and the 5. So.
Yeah, and I think it's because like it's like the console wars. It's like Xbox was coming out with they shit,
so they got to get some.
Yeah. So they have to come out with like a next gen. So I mean, so is there another next gen console? Like, do Nintendo got some shit coming out or no?
Who plays Nintendo?
I know people got the Switch, but I don't know people who like really fuck with it like hard like that though. Like I don't think Nintendo's actually trying to compete with Xbox and PlayStation.
Yeah, Sony and Microsoft on that. Yeah.
I don't think so. Like I think Nintendo's in their own lane. Like they know their audience and they good over there.
Exactly. Yeah. They like I feel like Adidas or whatever. Like Adidas, they pocket of people. They good. They making their money. Mm-hmm. Yeah. They ain't trying to really fuck with Nike and Jordan.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, even with
that's a good way
games today. I mean, y'all say it was a difference between the PS3 to the PS4.
Yeah,
it was a huge difference. But me, I mean, I got the Xbox One X, whatever, and I'm like, I don't really need no new console right now. I'm like not attached to. I play Call of Duty or whatever, but I don't need a new fucking console.
Yeah, and see that's the thing for me too. Though I don't play that many games. Like I play very specific games. Like I'm trash at fucking 2K. I can't play Call of Duty. I play like very specific like story based games. Like if it's not Uncharted or like Last of Us or like Grand Theft Auto, some shit like that, or Spider-Man. Like I only play like those type of story based games. Nah. And if it's not that, like those type of games only come out like twice a year tops.
And see, man, that's what had PS5 done the Grand Theft Auto 6.
Oh, I wouldn't have no choice. I would have no fuck. I would have had to do that
with
shit.
The exclusive release.
God, that would have been fire. I'd have bought 2 of them shits. Yeah, that shit. Yeah, they would have been a GTA 6 that came out with PS5. Yeah, I would have definitely copped. Yeah, I'd have been the first person in line for that shit.
GTA 5, that longevity though, boy.
They still making money off that shit. Motherfuckers is still buying that shit full price. Like I bought mine.
I mean, they still adding content into the game to this day.
Yeah, to this day, like they're still adding stuff, and you could buy a whole bunch of shit inside the game. I ain't played in a while, but I mean, like I love the fact that they got a whole bunch of like heist missions that you can do. Like I love heist movies, and the fact that you can do a heist in the game, and like you and like 3 of your friends can actually go in and like rob banks and shit like that together. That's the most dopest shit ever. Yeah, I love that.
Nah, I'm more of a stress reliever. Get in and get out, and get on with my life.
All right, just get in and just shoot shit up and just keep it moving.
Get the fuck out.
Yeah.
I ain't got time to do all the the side story modes and shit like that.
Yeah, well, see, like even for me, like with Spider-Man, there's so many different like trophies. Like I've never been a trophy hunter. I don't do that shit.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. Do you?
Nah, I don't say 100% completion on a game. I don't do that.
Yeah. No. Yeah. So I be finishing games and it still be like, yeah, you're only 30% complete.
But the thing is with Spider-Man though, like, isn't like it's the same shit repetition. Flip, punch, kick. Jump off the building, flip, punch,
kind of. It is a button masher. Like it's one of those things where you jump in like a group of like 50 people and you just bouncing around, fucking doing like webs. Like it's cool because you could do like a whole bunch of different combos and stuff like that. But for the most part, it is a button mashing game.
Yeah.
But in between that, there is a good
story. The story itself is a movie. It's a full length movie.
Exactly. And the thing, like even with this one, with the Miles Morales game that just came out. It like I like it because it's doing the same thing that Spider-Man does. Like most of Spider-Man's villains are somebody who's super close to him. So like no spoilers or whatever, but it's in the same vein of that. Like his villains are the ones that like the people who like treat him the worst are the people who are around him. Mm-hmm. So it's like it's really amazing. And I'm not gonna spoil it too much. It's a great game. Get the game. It's super dope. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. Man. Shit, y'all got anything else? We ain't got no Leviticus files. We've been missing them shits, bro.
Man, we gotta get a Leviticus files.
We gotta get one. Man. The people have been asking for that shit, bro. The people have been asking.
Yo. This is the Leviticus files. Where we talk about my shit and the weird stories out in the world. They don't matter. Because I like that shit. And today, y'all, this shit hits close to home. Because it deals with me personally. And it deals with health. So a couple days ago, I went to the doctor.
Okay.
And had to get a checkup. But it was like a deep checkup.
I got a bad feeling about this.
I got a mini colonoscopy.
Whoa.
Bruh. There was no sedation because I felt like it only said to take 8 minutes, so I felt like I'd be in and out. So I was like, ain't no need for no sedation. I probably should have took the sedation. Bruh, so like I get in there. Everything is cool, calm, and collected. I go to Kaiser, you know what I'm saying? Kaiser, creme de la creme. Salute to Kaiser.
Kaiser Permanente.
Fuck them niggas.
Damn. So everything was A1, service and everything was A1, and nurses and doctors were A1. I get in there, and they wheel me in there, and I'm like, I had to take off all of my clothes and shit, put on the gown. I'm naked. I am ass out. And I wear a gown where, you know, like the back is out.
Cheeks for weeks.
Cheeks everywhere. Cheeks everywhere. And so I get into the operating room or whatever. They call it just a procedure. And it's something about procedure that seems so fucking cold.
Okay.
I'm thinking it's like routine or whatever. And like doctor's like, nah, everything is gonna be cool. It's just gonna feel like a minor, you know what I'm saying, discomfort or whatever. And I'm like, okay, cool. So I get up in there, you know what I'm saying, I'm laying on the table. They say get up on you, like turn you on the side. It's like this big TV screen. It was like, this is gonna be a camera.
HD, huh?
That shit might have been, I think it was 4K.
Yo.
So the doctor, like, bro, the doctor had a nurse on the side. She, you know what I'm saying, make sure my blood pressure and everything was straight. I turned on my side, you know what I'm saying. He was like, first, I'm going to, you know what I'm saying, get you ready for it. I'm going to stick my finger up your ass. No, nigga, no.
Nope.
No. So motherfucker, it wasn't even like a pause. He was like, I'm gonna stick my finger. Then it was like, And I was, bruh.
He didn't let you consent. No consent at all.
Bruh. I mean, he very hospitable with it. Like, he stuck that shit, and I was like, we went in. I was like, oh shit,
Bruh.
oh shit. And you know, you try to play it out because there's women in there's nurses in there, so you don't want to be like a little bitch or whatever. You know what I'm saying? He stuck his finger in there. He was like, okay, now we done with that. I'm going to actually put the camera in you, and it's going to be the same size as my finger. Bruh, he stuck that fucking camera. It was like in a tube or whatever. went in. I was like, oh, shit. And I tried to stay quiet, you know what I'm saying? I'm on my side. I'm like, I'm looking at the screen. They trying to show me, like, here's the this is the inside of your ass or whatever.
I wouldn't want to see that shit.
Oh, man.
I was like, bro. And I'm looking at it. I'm kind of looking up like, I'm kind of out of breath because I'm still trying to recoup from the fucking air that came out of my ass. I even took that fucking tube of it. And I'm like, yeah, I see it. He's like this. I'm like, motherfucker, I'm still on the fucking first screen. And like he was like, nah, everything seems fine and everything. And like he kind of twirled the fucking camera. I was like, I felt all of that shit. And I was like, my only question is, salute to all my gay people. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, salute to y'all. But how the fuck do y'all take fucking BBCs? Like for real, but like I was assed out all over the fucking table. And I'm like, bro, how the fuck do y'all train y'all ass? How do you train your ass to take that shit? Because, bro, I can't do it.
I mean, did they even lube you up? It was just raw.
Well, I think it was like the tube had like a little bit of water coming through it, and like a little bit of air.
I mean, what about when he stuck his finger in your ass? Like, he put no lube on that one again? This nigga just out here rawing you?
I can't recall. It's like a blur. Bro, it's kind of like a blur. So I'm like, this is like a little bit of man's health, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Like, but bro, like,
yeah, I mean, yeah. No, we joking about it. We joking about
like,
it. For real.
Like it's real shit. But I'm like,
it is very important.
Please get your prostate examined.
Yeah,
please,
you want everything.
please do.
And I can understand why. You know what I'm saying? I have people older than me, like they can't stand going to get their prostate checked.
Right.
They feel violated.
Yeah.
And for a minute, I felt violated because my asshole was sore.
Right.
And I was like, bruh, I'm only 33. And you don't get prostate checks, but you getting up there, right?
Yes, I'll be 40 in February, and I know my time is coming. Not looking forward to it at all. But there have been men in my family who have died from prostate cancer because they didn't want to actually go through that procedure. So I'm laughing about it. But it is a serious, like it's a funny perspective that we're putting on it, but at the same time, it's extremely
that
important.
Shit wasn't funny at the time.
No. I mean, I'm glad you the diagnosis was positive.
Everything is fine. You know what I'm saying?
Everything's good.
But I'm saying with you might want to get like something that can brace your asshole, so when it comes for the prostate exam, he can just. Like he walking down the hallway, be easy. You know what I'm saying? There won't be no tightness.
loose cheeks.
Loose booty.
Loose cheeks, face head ass.
So the only thing though, you don't want to get it too open because then when you walk, it'd be like you whistling.
Woo!
You know what I'm saying? Like,
whistle while you walk.
But y'all, seriously, bruh, I ain't never felt so weak in my life. And I'm usually strong, but when that fucking shit went on my ass, I was like, this ain't it. this is not it. But you got to do what you do in order to, you know what I'm saying, make sure your health is right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
absolutely. Like seriously. We are joking about it, but it's extremely important. And when I'm scheduled to get mine, I will be there, and because I need to get it done because it actually runs in my family.
Make sure you take your wife for support.
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know if I
don't let her be in the operating room.
No.
She be like, "Damn, you little bitch."
You want to see a man cry?
Yeah.
She was like, "Boy, if you could take that little carrot, like I take your little carrot, everything be fine."
Shit, that's never been said in my bedroom, but okay.
It's usually a whisper.
That's never been said, but but seriously, like when it's my time, like I don't know if I want anybody in there. Just
when it's your time, you act like you're going on death row.
It's just not something I'm looking forward to, but I will do it. As soon as my schedule, because I think you have to start doing it when you're 40.
Yeah.
And I like I said, I'll be 40 in February, and I'm about to sign up for Kaiser. Like open enrollment just came around, so signing up for Kaiser. Can't not have health care for 2 months longer. I'm too old for that shit. So when it's my time to get my exam, I'm definitely gonna get it. There's gonna be no hesitation.
I don't know if you waited for too long. They're gonna open your ass up and be like, damn, nigga, you should have came sooner. Oh shit. But I mean, especially now because you know what I'm saying, the whole situation that happened with Chadwick, you know what I'm saying, you want to make sure everything is on the up and up.
I know. I mean, getting exams is extremely important, and I know a lot of people in our community don't do it, and in the black community don't do it. but it's extremely important. My dad he gets checked out. Like he told me like, you know, because it was his father. That, you know, my grandfather that passed away from prostate cancer. You know, he just didn't want to go through the procedure. Like it's just something about like older men. It's like, nah, fuck that. I'm not trying to do nothing like that. But it's just like you don't want it. Like, you know, what happened to him could have been found out. You know, it could have been early detection. And he would have known, and they could have, you know, did what they needed to do, but because he refused to, it's just like, I mean, you got to be around for your family.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it's like a little bit of a, you know, and I'm not saying it's a little bit of an inconvenience. It's
that shit was a lot of.
I know it's not something you want to fucking do, but it's like fuck, you want to live, don't you?
I think sometimes I had a friend, and they was like, yeah, a guy that I knew that I used to work with, he said that he went to go get one, and the doctor had tried him. He was like, he stuck his finger up his ass, whatever. And then he asked the guy, he's like, "Are you gay?" He asked the guy, "Was he gay or some shit?"
Why?
I don't know, because maybe he had his whole fist up in his ass or some shit. But I'm like, but the guy was like so fucking turned off because he was like, "Bro, why the fuck would you ask me that question like that?"
Yeah. Bro, that's crazy. Like you said, we gotta. I want to say normalize. You know, going to the doctor.
Yeah, nah, but I'm saying, like, if you about your health, you know what I'm saying? Don't be scared to go to the fucking doctor.
But I understand, like, there's like a distrust between the black community and the medical industry because, like,
understandable.
Exactly. There's a history there.
They tested out shit on us for decades, for centuries. So, I mean, that's why we're so hesitant.
Probably hesitant. Experiments and black women, you know,
Henrietta Lacks.
Exactly.
So,
stealing people's cells and shit.
Exactly.
So.
But I'm like, it's got to be a better way.
Yo, and that's my thing. I'm like, we put spaceships on a fucking moon and shit, yo. Like we out, like
allegedly
we exploring it. That's another thing. My grandfather, he was just like, yo, was just like,
a spaceship was in my ass. Like,
but was it a fantastic voyage? No.
Hell no. No. Shit. Come on. I wish they was playing that shit when they was for the tour my ass, like, for real. Oh, it got weird though.
Oh my god,
bro.
I said, so why'd you schedule another one then? You had a good time?
I ain't scheduled shit.
Oh my bad.
Don't get my life confused with yours.
My bad.
But now for go. Please go to the doctor.
Please go. We're making a lot of jokes. This is just comedy. Like we having fun, but seriously, I am going
to keep from crying.
Yes,
but the thing about it, like to being in tune with your health and going to the doctor, like it's scary because you realize like your body is fragile. This shit is fragile.
And somebody could tell you some shit you don't want to hear.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This shit is
fragile. It can't happen.
I was praying before and after.
It can't happen.
And it was two different pairs.
Yeah.
But but it's at least better to know than to walk around and potentially be on the verge of death.
Early detection. Early detection, bro. Like get out there and make sure you do it. Like
I'll take a finger in order to stay alive. And then no finger and I'm dead. Yeah. I know it sounds bad, but
I know
you gotta do what you gotta do.
But what is it? A finger a day gives you 40 years to stay.
Yo, whatever you need to hear, get out there and do it. Like it's not something I'm looking forward to. I know a lot of people are not, but it's like I'm looking forward to living. So fuck it. I just gotta take that one for the team.
Oh, that wasn't even that. Nah, I'm gonna leave that one because it got kind of gross. I'm just go get your health checked.
Do it. Get it done. Yeah.
Oh shit.
That was some Leverticus files, bro.
Hey.
Top green.
I cannot find that shit. But yeah, y'all. It's been an eventful podcast.
Another great one. Thank you, Marcus, for coming back. So Marcus is actually a permanent member of the 404 Creators podcast, and I'm loving it.
Let's get it. Appreciate y'all having me.
Yeah, you on, bro. Yeah, we ain't having you. Yeah,
I'm here.
Yeah, you the squad, bro. The squad is getting nice. So thank you for joining us. Thank you so much for joining us on another podcast. We love having y'all here. Join us for the next one. And we out.
Deuces.
Keep your booty holes tight.